The flashlights out on your birthday girl. Birthday girl. I got one message for you right now.
Hello, this is your girl Jenna, and today we're going to report on a young lady named Verphy Kudi. And this young lady went off to party for about 6 days, left her child at home, and came home to her child no longer living. I'm reading this, guys, because I want to make sure I relay the story to you guys correctly. All right. So Verity Kudi admitted that she actually, harmed her 20-month-old Asia Kudi, her daughter, who was left at her Brighton flat as she celebrated her 18th birthday in December 2019. She traveled to London and Coventry and had acted like a carefree teenager. Okay? She was 19. She didn't have any fixed home or anything like that. And she decided to basically go there, party, and completely forget that she was a mom. The prosecutor said that she left her daughter Asia alone in her apartment for 5 days, 21 hours, and 58 minutes. The judge was livid. She said it is almost unbearable to contemplate her suffering in the final days of her life, suffering that she endured so that you could celebrate your birthday and the birthdays of your friends as a carefree teenager. See, this is important why we have to teach our young people about abstinence and responsibility. Okay? That's just my opinion. Kudi left her home on December 5th and went to London where she spent her birthday with her boyfriend. 2 days later, she attended a concert in Elephant and Castle, southeast London, where she and the DJ announced her birthday. On the 9th, she moved on to a birthday party in Coventry, 150 miles from Brighton, before returning to London the next day. And then she went home on the 11th. So basically, she left on the 5th, returned home on the 11th. Never checked on her child, never told anyone else that she was gone. Nobody checked on this child for 6 days. So, yeah, she's the mother. But as I'm going on with this story, it just seems like not only the mother neglected, but it looks like she didn't have any other family, or the family didn't check in on things. I don't know. Okay, so when she returned home, Kudi called 999 and told paramedics her baby wasn't waking up. At just 6:20, ambulance crew found Kudi incoherent, distressed, and distraught. The paramedics discovered Asia was not breathing and rushed her to the hospital where she was pronounced deceased. Now, the examination said that the child had passed away from being dehydrated. She had the flu. She had a rash. Okay, and this was all verified by CPS. Asia's mother, Verphy Kudi, had a duty to keep her safe from harm, but instead selfishly chose to put her own needs to party to be with her friends above all else. That's what CPS said. The consequences of her decisions meant that Asia must have suffered dreadfully during the days and nights that she was alone in the flat. This is so heartbreaking because I couldn't imagine. Um, and you have to think, I do a lot of videos on emotional issues and mental issues and things like that. Something had to really be wrong with the mother for her to even legitimately be able to party knowing her child was at home suffering, starving. You can just kind of use your imagination and think about all the things that child had to endure. So in the statement, Asia and Verphy's family said, "We are saddened by the current situations, and as a family, we have many unanswered questions. Verphy has experienced so much at such a young age, and we have always done what we could to support her." Okay, so they're not taking any kind of ownership of this. The statement said that the family was in the midst of an unbearable tragedy. Not only are we coming to terms with what has happened today, but we are still grieving our beloved Asia. Okay, so what do you guys think about this? You know, of course, I'm very aggravated at the mother, but to the family who made the statement, how was that even possible for them to not have even checked in on the daughter? Like, they could have done a wellness check. You know, how often do you guys talk to your family? See, I have a feeling that a lot of us, we go and we do not even talk to our family every day. I think she was a wayward child, guys. I think she was all over the place. She didn't want to be a mother. She was young. And she probably gave her parents or her mother a lot of trouble. So obviously there was some discourse in between the 19-year-old and her mother, you know, and so that's the only reason why I can ever think that this situation could have happened, because had the mother been in her daughter's life, first of all, this wouldn't have happened. She didn't feel that she could even ask her mother to babysit. She didn't have a friend to leave her child with. She didn't think to even take her child with her. I mean, really, there are so many things that unfortunately the legal system and all of that couldn't possibly like delve into, the many like disconnects in this woman's life for her to even have thought that this would have worked. For her to basically, like you saw in the beginning of the video, her just walking through her house, like, you know, walking through the door like she wasn't going to find something awful, you know? So, yeah. And there's a lot of people out here like that, guys. So, this happened in 2019, but I thought I would bring this to you guys just to bring awareness to mental issues. And if you're a mom or a dad, or you cannot handle your responsibilities to your child, obviously call somebody for help. I mean, there are places that you can just drop your baby off, no questions. It's better to do that than to do this horrible situation and have to spend the rest of your life incarcerated, because that's more than likely what's going to happen to her. Thank you for watching, guys.